It's titled She Is Awful.
Last couple of months, things have gotten even darker in the world of OF girls.
Oh, brother. No, wait, hold on. What is this about? Oh, it's this.
We had previously discussed how Bad Baby, aka the Catch Me Outside girl.
No, I don't want to accidentally promo. I don't think Jamari would do that though.
No. We're good.
We're good? Okay, all right. I don't like the idea of promo OF. I hate it actually. It's not, don't even like. But Jamari wouldn't.
How about that?
Made loads of money on OF the day she turned 18.
Is it true you made over $1 million in your first 6 hours?
Yes.
And now you have many other girls making tens of millions of dollars a year. And one girl specifically made $43 million last year on OF alone.
I was serving at a regular minimum wage job, driving there every day. I'm like, what can I do different?
Which breaks down to over $199,000 per hour for her work week.
$4 million in a month?
Yeah.
It's weird, because she also looks 14. So, get your bag, I guess.
Thanks.
I mean, these chicks are out.
You know what makes me sad, chat? The amount of things we justify by saying, get your bag. I'm not trolling. Any one of us could do the most evil thing possible, but if for some reason you make a lot of money off of it, it's just okay to a lot of people, bro. It's just cool. It's whatever.
Out here putting up bigger numbers than NBA stars. One guy specifically has sent her over $4.3 million since he stumbled upon her page. And she claims to have never even met the man who coins himself as Charlie.
I thought
And the lore actually gets much sadder when you watch this video of the very same girl when she's a child saying what she wants to be when she grows up.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
A doctor and an astronaut.
Oh my god, that is so precious. I've never actually heard anybody say they want to be an astronaut. Because
David
obviously never
Dobrik?
works, that's why. But like,
Yeah, sometimes reality does hit you fast.
Is that a David
Either
Dobrik?
way, $4 million
Hey,
on
that a
digital
David Dobrik
cheats
video?
has to be just about the biggest waste of money I've ever seen. Like that is some Black Mirror parasocial down bad behavior this fellow
That
is
was not
partaking
her.
in. But at least that relationship remained online,
Oh,
whereas
why the
these
fuck
two
Jamari
other
just say
girls
that?
from London have been running around trying to break records for the most people they can sleep with in one day.
On a picked up. Join the video to be picked up. How many shoes are you guys counting? Wait. Whoa, these are all the guys. There's more in there as well.
It's almost like when an NFL or MLB team holds open
Yo, them niggas crazy for lining up like that,
and
bro.
tryouts for the general
Them niggas,
public.
yo, they are-
Only in this case, the whole event is one chick busting it wide open for her many followers. Or in some cases, just random men off the street that they can find. And for that video, she was specifically looking for 100 men to run the choo-choo, and a man named Josh Peters actually made a documentary on the entire event.
reacted to that.
And some of the things shown in it are downright sad, but also teach a great lesson. Like when she talks about the fact that her father now wants nothing to do with her because she is so embarrassing.
Have you like recognized any of the names in here of people that you might know?
Oh yeah, definitely. There's been some guys like outwardly say like we used to go to school together.
Wow.
Or some of like dad's friends and stuff like that.
What messaging you?
Yeah. I do feel a little bit like embarrassed being like, Mom and Dad, I'm f***ing 100 guys.
Why?
I guess because it's not really what my parents would have wanted me to do.
And that despite the monetary
Don't
success, she feels that most men see her as an object because of her line of work. There are also other anecdotal stories presented here to suggest that this lifestyle isn't exactly all it's cracked up to be, and it seems like many of the people who do partake in this industry are left with some sort of PTSD.
The problem is that when you sign up to objectifying yourself, it's like you're signing a deal with the devil. Like no one is going to see you as a human being. It gets to the point where everyone objectifies you. That's the reality of it. You're like the cash cow.
I also found it interesting that she makes the point that everyone starts out innocent enough, maybe just taking lewd photos in lingerie or a swimsuit, but eventually once the money and the offers start coming in to get more explicit, it's hard not to say yes.
I started off just doing bikini pictures and lingerie, but it is a slippery slope. And the demand is more. Before you know it, you're having a camera.
And is that something you regret?
There's a lot I regret on there.
But to me, there's really not enough money in the world to fill the void that comes with selling your soul. I mean, just think about it, guys. Everywhere you go, you
know
don't
what
know
the craziest part about all this
shit.
is, chat? Like, you could really, especially if you grew up like middle class or higher, you could pretty reasonably get a good paying job and live a good life. But people in America, especially, but in the world, have a desire for luxury, an appetite for luxury, to the extent which they can't be pleased by an average salary. It's impossible. It's actually genuinely impossible because they don't want to budget. They want to take however many vacations they want. They want to have the best bags. They don't want the Coach bag. They want the most expensive. They don't want the regular car. They want the regular house. They want the most, and like, man, it's crazy to think like this is all being done for luxury because the average is still really good. That's so wild to me, bro. And I'll tell you this, bro. I think 70% of people, maybe 80% of people, if put under the same pressure that she's being put under, would do the same thing. I'm not trolling. And I mean that in every regard. I mean the people that promote gambling. I mean the people that, whatever you consider immoral, 70% of people will buckle under the pressure of, do you want a fuck ton of money? All you gotta do is this. You could cope, bro. You could justify it. You could cope. But that shit happens often, my nigga. That shit happens often, bro.
I'm talking about friends, I'm talking about family, I'm talking about future associates, and maybe even just random people out there on the street. And it also came to my attention
if they say you could slang dick and make 30 million on OnlyFans this year, bro, nigga, 85% of niggas here is taking that. I guarantee it, bro.
She did put out the notice to her fans that she would be having this open invitation. The messages were rolling in.
So
like gladly, y'all niggas would be ecstatic to take that. Realistically.
And people can just apply?
Yeah, so I put out a little Twitter post, and all you do always have to send in a photo of you holding your ID, 2006.
Oh my God,
So
how does that make him? So 18.
18, yeah.
But when the actual date came, a lot of these guys pussied out, most likely because they are accustomed to never even being around a woman in the first place, and most of them likely just stay at home paying to look at pictures and videos of other men beating up the box.
It doesn't seem like things are going great. There are a lot of guys cancelling. They're scrambling now to find people at the last minute. I don't understand how the guys they're scrambling to find at the last minute are going to get STI checks in time.
Funny, like on the text it was like, you know, if you have any friends who'd like to take part, and I was like, oh my.
And despite what she claims, I know this has to have some sort of deep psychological impact on her.
It's not for the weak girls, if I'm honest. It was hard. I don't know if I'd recommend it.
Like more intense than you thought it might.
I'd recommend it.
Definitely.
Well, I guess her friends saw this behavior and decided that she wanted a piece of that online attention. So she went on a quest to be with 1,000 different men in one day. I am absolute...
Stop. Stop, bro. Please stop, my nigga. 1,000. Yo, chat, we watched that documentary where the first bitch slept with 100 niggas, and that felt actually genuinely insane. Real lunacy. Bro, there's no way she actually did 1,000, my nigga. Do you know how many 1,000 is? No cap. If we combine all the here, no, it'll be more than 1,000. Really, let's think about how much that is, bro. That fills up an auditorium. That's an auditorium worth of. If you lined all the up, that's almost a fucking road trip, bro.
Really serious.
I'm the girl that lets men queue for hours. But on the 11th of January, I'm hosting an event and I want to give you a ticket so you can skip the queue and then get straight inside me.
And her methods for recruitment had some people shaking their heads in disgust. Just watch as she tries to get this young man who's just trying to make some money working at Five Guys to get involved.
I just wondered, I can't see it on the menu, but where do I get the Five Guys from? The Five Guys. I didn't know if there was like a special room where you can take me out back.
No, I don't think that's happening.
What about after your shift? I mean, I'd want to give you, a good...
Now, just so you guys know, this is harassment. It's not any less harassment because it's a woman doing it to a man. This is fucking harassment, my nigga. If I went to Hooters and said, oh, what you guys want to fuck in the back? Niggas would say, ew, lock him up, put him under the jail, bro. That's what they would say.
Good rating.
I'm a Christian man and I'm with saving myself marriage.
I'm asking for what's on the menu, that's all.
Genuinely, I feel like
And that's a Hooters. This is a fucking five. This establishment doesn't deserve to be bothered by the likes of you, okay? This is where I go when I want to enjoy myself after a fucking victory, okay? The last thing I need is disgruntled employees because they're being fucking harassed by OnlyFans models. Please leave the nigga alone, bro. He said no.
I can hold your menu if you want.
Are you on it?
No, I'm not.
Oh, that's a shame.
Like, how is that not straight up solicitation? The dude is
Yeah, Loki
obviously
is.
young,
Loki
and good
is.
for
What
him
the
for
fuck?
having his head on straight, but she openly brags about this type of behavior over and over again.
Okay, so you Karen think you're gonna stop me sleeping with your sons, but I know my rights and I know exactly what I'm doing. It's no
What the
secret,
fuck?
I'm the girl that slept with over 100 barely legal 18-year-olds at Nottingham for Freshers Week.
And the dude from Five Guys actually came out on Twitter to say that this wasn't on his bingo card and that he thought it was funny at first, but in hindsight he questioned why she never asked for his age, why she was so persistent, and why she never asked him for his consent to post the video in the first place. Because you know these short
Alright,
little
UK niggas, now is the time to defend yourselves. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it's always your country. Alright, how are all the whores spawning from the UK? Dead ass. Let's be serious, bro. It's time for y'all niggas to defend yourselves. That's back to back. Alright, from 100 bodies to 1,000 bodies in one session. Nigga said it's always the bruvs. Yo.
videos are really just all promotion and to create buzz around this 1,000 men freak off. Either way,
Nah.
eventually they would find 1,000 nasty individuals to spelunk this cave.
Hey boys, I'm only a few minutes away from 73 New Cavendish Street. Come right now and me.
I'm sorry, but
I
this
feel like
has to
she's-
be
I feel
illegal.
like she's
if
faking
this
it,
was
bro.
a man
There's no way she
posting
did
these
1,000,
videos
bro.
online, the sick fuck would end up on a watch list. And she even has the audacity to call this a family event.
I'm hosting a family event this Sunday near Oxford Circus in London, and I'd love you and the boys to be there.
And then they even posted a video of all the sick dudes waiting in line for their turn. Like, can you imagine being number 1,000? Well, I guess this guy can.
Just out of curiosity, would you want to go first or last in my queue?
Oh.
I mean, you've already had me, so are you going to be selfish and go first again, or are you going
Do
to...
you know what? I'd probably go last.
Yeah, save the best till last?
Best till last.
This nigga wanna... Okay, wait. Let me understand. Yo, you wanna wait till 999 cocks have been inside this woman before jumping in that bitch yourself. You and your little fake-ass fucking shitty veneers, bitch.
Okay.
Again, you're going to be experienced, which you are anyway, but
Nicely warmed up.
nicely warmed up. Flowing, yeah, I think, last to be better.
Perfect.
Okay, alright. Keep in mind I've been celibate for years, chat. Alright, nor have I ever been in a position like this. At what point does she dry up? I'm gonna ask the question, bro. 1,000 people, bro? What is she, Niagara Falls? There's actually no fucking way she stays wet for this nigga, bro. This nigga's gonna fuck sandpaper by the time he gets done with her.
Nah. Someone needs to take old boy behind the
Who?
shed. Like, he doesn't deserve oxygen anymore. Like, at that point, would you even feel
They better
anything?
stock up,
And
boy.
really, would you want to? It would be like
better
getting the
stock up.
1,000th lick on a community scoop of ice cream. It's just disgusting. Or maybe like taking a glob of gum off that nasty wall that they have in Spain or whatever the fuck it is, and chewing that shit up in your mouth. It's just nasty. I also like how half these blokes are dressed on some Peaky Blinders shit, and the other half just have on crusty tube socks. I mean, just think about it. This was a decision that these men had a lot of time to ponder as they stood there in line next to their fellow man. And I just gotta say it, if they all ended up catching something after this, I would not feel bad for a single one of these individuals. Now afterwards, this is what she had to say about the event and her partaking in it.
This is what my face looks like after taking 1,000 men less than 12 hours ago.
I don't know what I'm about to see.
big 1,000 was
Shit, bitch, you a bitch.
done.
Put the
room
paper,
was-
bitch, put the fucking paper down, bitch. You are not Wilt Chamberlain, bitch. I'm not gonna let you. Hey, Wilt was a whore too, but hey, he wasn't this much of a fucking. Wilt was a Hall of Fame whore. We know about Wilt Chamberlain, but you better put that fucking paper down before you disgrace one of the greats in the fucking NBA Hall of Fame, bitch. What the fuck? Yo, until I see a documentary about this shit, I don't think it's real. I'll keep it a buck with y'all niggas. She's doing this shit for PR. She might have fucked 50 niggas, bro. I didn't see more than 20 pairs of feet in that fucking house.
Absolutely full. Then we did groups of 5, like one after the other of 5s. I wanted to give people more time, so then it went down to like one-on-ones, didn't it? So like one person would watch whilst I was with somebody, and then it would literally just be like a rotating circle like that.
Yeah, this woman is out here handing out generational trauma.
Let's get a round of applause in the room, people.
And her holding up that sign like she's Wilt fucking Chamberlain after his 100-point game is some nasty work. Like, who the hell is actually turned on by this type of content? In the end, this only took 12 hours of straight hot dog time to accomplish, meaning that—
Alright, I'll do it. Alright, I don't want to be the nigga to do it, but I'll do it, bro. Let's pull out the calculator. So she took 1,000 dicks. Alright, let's divide that by the amount of hours it took her to do it. She said 12 hours. That means she took 83.3 dicks an hour, okay? Let's divide that by 60. That means each minute she took 1.38 dicks. Let's divide that by you know what? There's no need to. She didn't fuck 1.3 guys every minute for 12 hours straight, bro. I'm gonna say this is fake, guys. She probably fucked 50 guys. She still qualifies as a whore, but she's not the whore she's trying to make herself out to be. The actual whore we seen a documentary about that got 100 bodies straight. That one we seen footage of, bro. I'm not saying drop more. You don't have to prove shit to me, man. I'm just some random ass streamer on twitch.tv/agent00. I'm just saying there's no feasible way 1.38 dicks go inside you. That's approximately a dick every 40 seconds. Let's say you do a stroke every 2 seconds. Maybe slow stroke because you really want to enjoy the shit, bro. 2 divided by 40. You get approximately 20 strokes before the next nigga pull up. 20 strokes. And I'm not gonna lie, unless she has the tightest of all time, 20 is not enough for you to nut. That means she just blue-balled and teased an alleged 1,000 people with approximately 20 strokes, and this is assuming she didn't take any breaks over the course of 12 hours. This shit is fake, bro. I'm here to debunk this shit, bro. She didn't fuck 1,000 niggas. She fucked maybe 20 people, and if that's the case, I'm not gonna lie, that still make her a whore. That's still a fucking accomplishment for an OF model, but she's not the person she's claiming to be. Put that fucking Wilt Chamberlain paper down, bitch. You're a fraud. Only takes me 10 strokes.
Each participant had around 40 seconds of fun before it was time to go. Overall, I think the normalization of this type of shit is very bad for our society, especially for young men and how it affects the way they look at and treat women. Like back in the days,
okay, I got more to say. How is she not sore as fuck? How is she even operating? Like, how is she even able to walk?
Like all the corn stars were public figures. In fact, most of them were likely shamed. But nowadays, it's like you're just a girl boss for doing this type of shit. They'll show you off at sporting events. You can make public appearances. I mean, it's ridiculous. And a big part of me just doesn't understand the appeal of paying for something that is so readily available. And I also think everyone involved in this little fiasco has something deeply wrong with them. I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. I understand that nasty stuff like this has been going on since the dawn of time. But the fact that it's becoming so normal and like young preteens or teenage boys or teenage girls are being introduced to this type of stuff and these type of people in regular spaces like Instagram or Twitter where they're just doing their thing openly, trying to draw these individuals in. I don't know, something about that, it really just does not sit right with me.
Yeah, you know what's crazy, chat? That's what I realized when we was in Miami and we were in that house, feel me? Is like the audience for that stuff is so young, bro. Literally. If you guys don't know, like we were in a house that OnlyFans creators were in before. They was there for a few days. They did a bunch of videos in the crib. So people knew it to be their crib. Gang, I'm telling you, bro, it was like 8-year-olds and shit pulling up. I don't even know if I seen a nigga that was over 15. You tell? Like, and I know they wasn't there for me. They didn't know who I was. And a lot of those niggas came before we even sparked up. Niggas didn't even know that I was there. It was literally like, 8, 9, 10-year-old kids on scooters, bro. I'm not trolling. I seen one like 13, 14-year-old-ish guy, but it's like little boys watching this shit. You feel me? So sometimes, I don't know, like I see a video like this and I think like, oh, it's just adult men making decisions. You feel me? Like if you're an adult man and you want to be the 1,000th nigga to fuck, like, yo, that's your life, bro. Like whether or not you guys think it's a bad decision, nigga made a decision. You feel me? He's consenting. This is all legal and allowed, so he can go ahead and make that crazy decision. But like when it's literally like kids, bro, kids, my nigga.
But I want to know what you guys think about this phenomena down below. Personally, I think this chick should be in jail. I don't know, I just can't shake the theory that if this was a man and the roles were reversed, well, the cops would be at her fucking door. Either way, some of y'all need to start thinking with the right head. Y'all stop paying for this shit. Y'all don't be participating in this type of thing. I promise you there's a much better way to spend your time and your money.
Yo, Earth,
either way, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. But as you guys know, it's been your boy, the Tan Superman, and some of the OF drama out here needs to be covered.
One
so
Piece, save it 4 months, bro.
Peace.
Yo, good video, Jabari. Goddamn. Good fucking video, my boy.